Hello and welcome to this video and to another summer day trip out. So today we are heading off to, can't find the thing for my dressing gown, there it is. So we're heading off to Thornbridge Hall, Thornbridge Estate, I don't know. It's one that I've seen on the internet quite a few times for children. It's a nice day, it's very sunny, so we thought we would try it out. We were between that and Sundown Adventure Park, but decided that this one, A, it's cheaper, and B, it's more what we fancied today. So that's where we're heading off. I made the picnic this morning. Eloise has picked what dress I'm wearing. I've tried to do something new with my hair. And yeah, we're going to head off there. So let's go and have a day of fun. We're on our way, but someone forgot to fill up the car. Can only see his arm. So we would have just had enough in the tank to get us there and back. But so yeah, a little pit stop at a BP garage somewhere in the Peak District. There's like a park, it's called the Hobble Wood or whatever. It's got some slides and like, I'll show you in a minute, like a booth for people to go in. It's not a lot, but there's a little bit. There's also this room behind me with like Lego. What's nice about it is that he can come in with us. I don't have to like stand outside. I mean, he's still awkward, but I can still sort of be in there with them while still having the dog. So I like that factor of it. This is the booth I was talking about. As you see, Pig's there with Eloise. Looking to see what was in this little room. Yeah, just watch him. Jeff's not going to go on the slide. You go down. Yeah, we found a shady spot for our picnic. So I'm gonna do that. That's Pete's bum. It's still Pete's bum. The fountain with the ducks is over there, so we'll do that afterwards. But it's very busy. So Eloise made a beeline for the fountain with the ducks, so I stayed with Jeff to pack everything up back into the pram from our picnic, which went really well. We're getting good at this picnic, Mark. But that does mean me and Jeff went over there, but we've come back to our picnic spot because it's too sunny over there, so I wanted to keep Jeff in the shade. Didn't we? We want to keep you in the shade. And there was no shade by the fountain, was there? Also, I feel like I've been a genius because we have this little carabiner clip on our pram for the potty. But for reasons, the potty is on top of the pram, which means I can clip Jeff on there so I don't have to hold on to him. So I feel really smug. And it also means that when I take him for a walk, we might be able to do that instead of having a dodgy lead that you can't move about in as much on my wrist. So I feel very smug. She seems to be having a whale of a time in that fountain, but her dress is absolutely soaked. We did bring spare clothes. Most other children here are in swimsuits, which is probably a wise thing that we didn't think about. Yeah, so we paid less of a fee to get in here, so normally it's £8 per adult and then £4 for children between 3 and I can't remember what the top age was. I'll put it on the screen here if I can find it. So it's normally £8. We paid £6.70, I think it was, because there's a wedding going on in the big house. So they've shut off some of the grounds, so they've given it a discount because of that. I will say, as nice as it's been, and it has been a nice day, there's lots to do and all that kind of stuff, I don't think it's worth the £8. Will we come back? Probably. But yeah, I'm not sure it's worth the price tag that it's got. Like around this bit with the fountain, there's a sand pit, there's like different lawn games. I saw a swing ball set, a net, so I guess for badminton maybe. There's a Connect 4 and there's a swing and all of that stuff. And obviously we found that little playground bit, but generally I'm not sure there's enough to warrant the price tag. We haven't been to see the animals yet though, so we have got that as well to do. But yeah. But we've got to explore these things. We're getting better at exploring these things, which is all what today was about. So I thought I would continue this vlog into the next weekend. Sorry if the light is going in and out. I'm actually filming this clip on a Thursday rather than the weekend, but it made more sense to film it now to share with you. And it is absolutely sweltering in Sheffield today. So I've got the curtains closed in here. The actual breeze that is here is blowing the curtains, so that's where the light's going. So the reason I figured I'd just film into this weekend as well, because things are happening again, and rather than doing a, you know, what's going on with my brain? August moments vlog like I have been with the other months, and I'll link July's up here. I figured I'd just film. Shock horror, I know. But this weekend we're not going anywhere per se, but we have got lots of things to do. So tomorrow is a Friday, and now that I've passed my driving test, I have Eloise all day, so I've got to try and think of things to do with her because she doesn't have her daddy-daughter time, which is kind of sad, but yeah. But Pete is going to paddle in the morning, so I found something, so it meant he needed the car. So I found something near his paddle that we can go to while he's there, and then he can bring us home as well. So we are going to one of those role play centres, you know, like the little kid villages where they've got little huts for like the vets and the cafe and the doctors and whatever. So we're booked into that tomorrow. And then on Saturday I also have to take her out in the morning, because it means that it will then give Pete some time to do some of the stuff we need to do around the house, i.e. the curtains. So one of the things, I had 2 goals for 2026. One was to pass my driving test, so tick, and the other was to sort out the curtains and hopefully the bedding in our bedrooms. So we'd ordered some blinds to go in this room because I keep getting woken up early because of the sun. Obviously in winter it's not an issue, but in summer it is, and it's happened every year since we've lived in this house. So we finally bought some blinds for this room. The window here has one. The one in front of me doesn't. So we bought some blinds. And then on a whim over the weekend, we decided to go to Dunelm to essentially look at curtains and stuff. And in a rare decisive moment, we bought everything. We've got curtain poles because we've currently got rails and we want eyelet curtains because they're so much easier than the pleated ones. So we need to take those rails off and get new curtain poles on. Obviously the box there is our blinds, so they need to go up, and then trying to avoid Pete's washing, we bought these curtains as well, so we're going for a sort of green curtain feel. Hopefully it'll all come together with our sort of taupey, mushroomy, beigey walls and furnishings. So we bought those, and I said to Pete, right, how long are they just going to lay on the floor with all the plans that we've got? And he was like, I don't know, we'll have to find time. But there's going to be some drilling and some stuff like that that needs to be done for this. So it can't really be done when she's asleep. So I said to him, look, I will take Eloise out on Saturday morning. We're just going to go to the library. We've got books to take back, books to pick up. We can kill an hour or so in the library. We'll walk there. We won't take the prams. That'll be extra time. So we'll do that, and then you make a start on getting the blinds and the curtains and stuff going. So that's what's happening this weekend. It should be exciting. In that Dunelm trip, we also picked up bedding. So we picked up this bedding for us because we like the colours of it, and it wasn't very expensive because a lot of our bedding is getting holes in it, to be quite honest. And we picked up a sheet to go with that, which ironically was more expensive than the bedding. And then Eloise is getting to an age where she's growing out of her sleeping bags. We're not there yet, but she's not really ready to come out of a cot. She hasn't attempted to climb it or anything like that, so we're just keeping her in a cot. So in the Amazon box here is a duvet for her. And then we went to Dunelm to pick up some duvet covers. So she picked Toy Story, and unsurprisingly with my child at the moment, Frozen. She is in the biggest Frozen kick ever. We have now watched those two films. I think we're on our third way round of the two films, maybe fourth. So we did that with Ratatouille. We watched that about 5 or 6 times, and then we've moved on to Frozen, which I'm not mad about because we're obviously going to Disneyland Paris and they've just opened the Frozen Land and things like that. It all works, but it means that she's getting very obsessed. Her plastic baby doll thingy that she got for Christmas has always just been known as Baby, is now Baby Elsa, and we had to ring Granny the other day so that Eloise could tell Granny the plot of Frozen and things like that. But linking back to Disneyland Paris, and why I've sat on the floor to show you this, because obviously, as said, we're going to Disneyland Paris. I know the prices of things are high, so we've gone prepared in that for my hen do, everyone wore Mickey or Minnie Mouse ears. I had ones with a veil, so I never got them, but I asked my mum if she had a spare pair. So we've got some classic Minnie ears. Yeah, there's also one for Eloise as well. I'm not convinced she'll wear it, but we'll give it a go. And then to alleviate the I want, and I'm not saying we won't buy her anything, but to save us a bit of money, we've got 3 things. We're going for three days into the parks. So the theory that we have is that if she says I want, we can then go, well, actually, we've got something for you back at our Airbnb or holiday apartment or whatever. So my brother helpfully picked these up from Lidl ages ago. So the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse dominoes. We watch Mickey Mouse Roadster Racers at the moment because we watched all of Clubhouse, but we're still a big fan of the classics, and then, as I said, big fan of Frozen at the moment. So for about £7 each, rather than the potential like 20-30 euros in the park, we picked up an Anna and an Elsa doll for her, which she is going to lose her little mind at. And then if we don't use these for our trip, they will just become Christmas presents. I think it'll work out well. So yeah, that's a lot of what we've been doing. So it's now Saturday. Me and Eloise have been at the library this morning. So I've now sent them off to the shops to get, you know, milk and all of that stuff, but also some snacks, because me and Pete are going to have our games night tonight. So the Switch is charging, ready for some Overcooked, that kind of thing. But while we were at the library, Pete was making a mess. No, he was putting the curtains up. So we've still got the old curtains here, but the new blind. And then we've got the new blind and the new curtains on this window. So he's just got to put up a curtain pole and another set of curtains, but it's one of those things that you kind of need to do when a child is not in the room or in the house, particularly a child who is obsessed with her daddy and will want to know what daddy's doing. So I don't know when that next one's going to go up, but it will eventually, and hopefully soon. But at least we've got one set going and it looks good. The blinds look more blue than green, but at this stage we can't be bothered to change them, so we'll have to cope with that. Helpful, it's done. Do you know what? While I'm up here, I'll show you what books I've been buying, because there's been a bit of hauling going on. I like talking books and I like sitting here and being with my books, so excuse the mess of the bed. Pete's been laying there when it's been hot and he doesn't make the bed. So the book that you've already seen is obviously Heartstopper Volume 6, because that was in my book review. Alongside that, I also pre-ordered, although it was a few weeks out, the paperback of Sunshine on the Reaping, which I'm very excited to get to. This is the next Hunger Games novel and follows Haymitch's story. For book club this month, we needed to read Last Night at the Telegraph Club. I was on the library list to get it, but I was never going to get it in time, so I had to buy one of Vinted. This is an awful copy of it. It's all like beaten up and stuff, but I got it and I read it in time. Technically didn't actually go to the book club though, because it got cold and was feeling really quite rotten, so I didn't go in the end. There were then two other books that I needed to get for book club, so we went to Tesco. So the one I've got to read in September is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. I'm looking forward to this one, it should be good. But it was £2 for £9, £9.50, so I also got Holly Jackson's Not Quite Dead Yet. This is her first adult novel, and it's set in Halloween. I don't think I'm going to get to it this October, so maybe next October for that one. And then, last but no means least, told you I've been buying books. The last one for this sort of 3-month was Wild Dark Shore, so I needed to get that. Again, I got this off Vinted, but this one is in absolute immaculate condition, along with the other book I got from that seller, which was Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I read First Time Cooler last month as well. I really enjoyed that one, so saw that this was going, thought I'd make a bundle. And again, both books, immaculate condition, like that seller a lot. So those are the books that I've been buying and not reading. I am reading, I'm just not getting through things quite as quickly as I would like to, looking at the amount of books I've got. But that's besides the point. But yeah, so curtains are going up, books are being bought, all of that stuff. It's all good. Oh, and we've booked another holiday because, you know, why not? So we're going somewhere in October now as well. So fun, fun, fun. So there's one of my birthday envelope things was the games night. As you saw, I sent Pete off to get snacks. Do you want to give us a haul of your snacks, Pete?
I went a bit crazy, but also so did Eloise. I was running everywhere. So I had no time to choose and thought that looked nice, that looked nice, that looked nice. So, yeah, only the best for your birthday. I've got Munchies fudgy salted caramel flavour, which I thought sounded really good. I've not tried those before. We've got Jaffa Cakes cookies, which again, never tried.
Oh, it's not Jaffa Cakes cookies, it's just Jaffa cookies.
Jaffa cookies, yeah. They look actually very cool as well.
I bet a Jaffa Cake would be better though.
We'll find out. But you won't know if you didn't try. Standard dairy milk was on offer. All these were on offer as well, so why not? I used to get these as a kid all the time. I think they're maybe a different brand, I don't know, but I like these. So look at those. And then standard big bag of crisps.
So yeah. I've already said we're not eating all of it.
Nonsense.
So yeah, we're gonna stick on some, I assume, Overcooked, or are we doing something else?
Depends what you want to do. You can do Overcooked. We've got Overcooked Harry Potter or Mario Kart.
Haven't we got that Olympics game too that we've never played?
Yeah, we've got a few things.
So yeah, we're gonna do something. So we need rice, the wrap on a plate and a mushroom. You didn't get a mushroom.
Let's go chop that.
Right, rice on the plate, cut back. Let's go chop the mushroom.
Okay.
Fry the mushroom.
What's next?
Let's go back here, let's get some more rice on. Get the plate while you're there, please.
Yeah.
Let's go back to our mushroom. Right, order out. So Overcooked was unsuccessful.
Fun. It was good fun. Good to it. We just kept screwing up. Hard level.
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing it for well over an hour. On the same level. Failing. A lot. Not always me.
That's the problem when you. That's the problem when you you play it quite a lot, and then you don't play it for ages, but you're on a high level because you've kind of played it for a while.
I don't think it would have made a difference.
I don't know.
We're now going to attempt. What is it? Sports.
Wii Sports. Oh no.
It's not a Wii. It's a Nintendo Switch.
Switch Sports.
We've eaten some snacks, we probably should move. So we'll have a go at that one.
I've done that before, you're in perfect angle. This is better than Thailand, man.
That was great in Thailand, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but look at that.
See?
Didn't do that in Thailand.
3-2 to me.
Oh. Look at that line.
I have absolutely no idea how you actually win these things.
No, I don't know. Like I tell you, Rich.
hurt your shoulder though.
Yeah, it is. I fucking feel my shoulder from the pad over here.
Hold me. Match point paid.
Oh, what get? What? How are you getting these back? Are you diving for it? I respect the dive. Begin.
Oh, I could have got that one.
This is Faye. The memory card tried to cut out to stop showing that Faye beat me bowling. 146.
Might not be actually badminton or the weird sword fighting thing, but I can do the bowling. Curtains all done on both windows. Well done, Pete. So there you have it. That's our weekend vlog. I'm gonna read some more of my book, which I'm really enjoying, and I'm gonna go to bed. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.